Hi guys, welcome in here for the second live reading. Oh, it's 7:51. Okay, 7:51. I had a private reading I had to do that's loading right now. So that's why I'm a little bit late. All right, let's get right at it. Okay, the first person here is Coco. How will Kay feel once she's back in communication with me? Okay. Oh, I think that she will be feeling much more balanced and a lot less worried. So the Nine of Swords is in reverse. Balance comes in and she feels like her wish comes through. Zara, love reading. Okay. What's going on for Zara? You've got a Leo here who's really interested in you, and they may come in with an offering of love. You also have a water sign, a Pisces, Scorpio, or a Cancer, who's going to think the world of you. You may be putting past heartbreak in the past and moving forward. You could have a decision to make between these two people, the Leo and the water sign. Use your intuition. You're going to be pursuing... You're going to be persevering, okay? Whatever has gone on in the past that has gotten you upset, you're going to move past it. And I think that somebody is going to be pursuing you and not like taking no for an answer until you finally give in to them. Cynthia, what does WG think and feel for me? Okay. What does WG feel? Okay, they feel like they're going to be working hard at establishing a love relationship with you. But they are going to be a slow mover. They're not going to be somebody that jumps in head over heels. They're going to come in and they're going to be very slow and steady. And then at some point, the relationship will just like solidify and you can turn the corner and things move forward fast. You will not be holding yourself back. And I think there's happiness to come. So I don't know what your relationship is with this person. If you guys are just friends now, it can turn into more. It's a significant soulmate-like relationship. Now, if it's not a love person, if WG just happens to be a friend of yours, it's a soulmate relationship. It doesn't matter. Like, we have a million soulmates. And it doesn't always have to be a lover. But this person thinks highly of you. There's more to come. There's a lot of happiness that surrounds this relationship. And it's something that's like meant to be. Like, it's going to feel good. I am up to Sister. General reading for 2020. All right. Use your intuition in 2020. You have somebody that comes in out of the blue with an offering of love that might be an air sign. I want to say Aquarius. I'm not seeing Aquarius here, but they're very fun, carefree. They're an air sign, and I think that of all the air signs, Aquarius is probably the most carefree, other than Libra and Gemini are not as much. You also have a business opportunity here, and this relationship with the air sign could be a soulmate connection. It moves forward fast, and you have some serious stability, some deep roots with this person. Whoever this person is, they're going to have a really funny, lighthearted personality. I want to say Aquarius. Lydia. Omar the Aquarius invited me to dinner. Will it happen? Okay. I think so. 7, 8, 9, 10. I think so. I think you'll have dinner. Lydia, is there a couple of get-togethers with Omar the Aquarius? Okay. There is. There's opportunity here for you and him. Definitely. Okay, Kira. How does Leroy feel about me? All right. They hold themselves back. They want to move forward, but they hold themselves back. There's happiness that surrounds your relationship with him. So you could have more here. He could change. He could come in out of the blue. Right now he's holding himself back, but that may not be forever. I think that he wants more. I think you could have a well-balanced relationship with him. And I think there's happiness to come in the near future. I think he's interested. He's interested in moving forward. All right. TD wants a love reading. Okay. All right. We got a fire sign here. A Sagittarius, Aries, or a Leo who's they may feel like they put in a lot of hard work and they haven't seen a payoff yet. You have the Magician around you, which means you can manifest this into anything you want. Be careful with your thoughts because all thoughts create. It also looks like things could turn around in your love life very quickly. Spin the wheel of fortune because you could find yourself in a very stable relationship in the near future. Gracie, what are the chances James will give me something for Valentine's Day? Okay. Valentine's Day is kind of a long way off. 6, 7, 8, 9, 2. Oh, you got about a 70% chance, but it's early yet. That could change. That could definitely change. Suella, is marriage in the cards for me and Terrence? Okay. You have a good chance. Yeah, it's highly probable. Be careful with your thoughts, because if it's something that you want, focus on what you want and not what you don't like about the situation. Focus on cultivating a stronger bond. Kira, will I get along with, oh, excuse me, Leroy's family? I should have no reason to be yawning. I have done nothing today. I mean, I've done the readings, but that's it. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 12, 13, 1, 2. You're going to have your moments where you want to kill all of them, but for the most part, you're going to get along with them pretty well. Yeah, I mean, there's going to be moments, I think there's moments with everybody with their mother-in-law. Or their, sister-in-law, somebody you just want to choke. But for the most part, I think that you're going to get along with them really well. Jay, 2020 forecast. Okay, what's happening for Jay? Why am I tired? You've got a lot of strength around you this year. This year is all about coming into your own personal power, strength. You could at some point go on like a really nice vacation, either to water or overseas. You got the happy home here, balance, patience, compassion. You have a relationship that moves forward pretty quickly. A transformation when it comes to your love life. I think this year is going to be good for you. But the strength card was the first card. So this year you want to step into your personal power, take control of your life. It's going to be a good year. It's going to be a good year. Susie, feeling so fed up with the Aries. What's going on? Okay. Here's the Aries. He's being an asshole is exactly what's going on. He's slowed things down. He wants to control the situation. So he's not reaching out. He knows that that drives you crazy, and he's being a complete asshole. He feels like he's going to be the one that's going to call the shots. Seven of Cups is in reverse around you, which means he feels like he's giving you no choices. You're going to hear from him. I know you're going to hear from him. So it's so annoying. Trust me, I totally get it. All right. How much longer is he going to go? Okay, let's see. How much longer until we hear from this Aries? The Jack, maybe 11 days. Or it could be, well, all right, this is the first. You could hear from him on January 11th. There's an 11 around it. I don't think it's going to be that much longer, but it's like so juvenile, but it's his way of calling the shots, and it's his way of being in control. Woo-woo, will I be a good reader? Yes, I think it's going to come very naturally to you. Absolutely. Kira, what can I expect from the month of January? What should I look forward to or look out for? Okay, let's see. Month of January. January always feels to me like it's such a long, dark, cold month. It's like I can understand why bears hibernate. Okay, what's going on for January? You are persevering in January. You're bringing balance back into your life. You've got an air sign around you, an Aquarius, Gemini, or a Libra. You spin the wheel of fortune. So you're going to take a chance on something in January that's going to be proving positive. It could have something to do with work because there's a lot of pentacles around you. Temperance is here. Balance, patience, compassion. Yeah, there's something going on with money. That money should get better because you have the Five of Pentacles in reverse, which would indicate no longer being worried about money or having enough money. Transformation. Spin the wheel of fortune. Take a chance on something, and your life is going to move forward quickly. I think that this has to do with money and work. The Ace of Pentacles and the Ten of Pentacles. A new job, a new promotion, a new business endeavor that brings in a large sum of money. So it could be something that you have to take a chance on. You take a chance, transforms your life, it brings in a large sum of money. It could be a new business opportunity. You know, it depends. You may not quit your day job to, I don't know, walk dogs for a living, but maybe it's something that you do on the side that proves to be positive. It could be that kind of thing. Something comes in, you take a chance on it in January. Look at this. You make yourself comfortable, Dylan, okay? You believe this guy? When they say it's a dog's life. Elizabeth, saw ex-fiance Chris last night. What was he thinking? Okay. Well, I mean, it's like part of him feels like he understands why the relationship with you and him ended and that it was for the best. But part of him wanted to really live it out. And part of him kind of feels like it would have been his wish if you guys, like if he would have taken the chance, you guys would have moved forward and he would have kind of wanted to know what would have happened. So there's a little bit of regret around him when it comes to this relationship. And I think that he's okay for the most part, but when he bumps into you or if somebody brings up your name, it's like it kind of like opens it back up for him. So I don't want to say that he was like upset by seeing you, but I think it did bring up like things that went wrong or what he feels like he could have done better. Miranda, general reading for 2020. Rebounding after a disaster. So if you recently had some sort of a crisis or something that was either painful to live through or hurtful, that's going into the past. Moving forward, you have a large sum of money coming in, but it may take a while. It could be held up. It could be a bonus, a tax refund, something like that. Whatever it is, the money's coming in. It just may be delayed. You have a wish here, so put that out into the universe. Basically, there's a lot of healing and moving forward in 2020 for you. You've got 2 wishes coming in, and you also have some decisions to make. It's going to be decisions around work or money, and there's going to also be decisions when it comes to your relationships. It will not be a boring year for you. Let's put it that way. It's not going to be a boring year. Pretty. Is Johnny the man I'm supposed to marry? Okay. Okay, well, you got a 70% chance that yes, you are going to marry him. So, there's not just one person out there for all of us. You know, it's not like you have to, they make it out like you search and search and search and search your whole life until you find this one person. It's not like that. There are plenty of people for us. He comes up a 70% chance, yes, you could marry him and the relationship would be a good one. And there are no rules. Like my mom worked with a woman who literally met her husband and married him in 8 days, and they were together forever. They had a great relationship. Then there were other people. Like, how about these people? You ever know someone that they live together for like 10 years, they get married, and then they break up? I know people that's happened to. Like, they've been living together for 10 years. All of a sudden, they get married, and then they break up. So there really aren't any rules. Susie, should I forget the Aries and move on? Okay. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. No, the cards don't indicate that you need to forget this person, but like I always say, physical abuse, emotional abuse, then yes, I would tell you to walk away from them. If somebody is just being a complete asshole, they're driving you crazy, but you're still hoping things are going to work out, keep your eyes open. If somebody else comes in and shows up, well, then good, it would be their loss. But I don't think that you have to write them off completely. What I suggest for people that are in this situation, and I just had this conversation, the reading I did for the private reading I just did. If you are, I hate to say this, but if you're too good to somebody or they know what to expect from you, either they may not even realize it and might not even be conscious, but they take advantage of that. So my thing would be to do something to change the energy of the situation. For example, if he calls you every Wednesday morning and he expects to see you every Wednesday night, I would not answer the phone on Wednesday. I would not answer the phone on Wednesday and maybe not get back to him until Friday. Now, I always say that I don't like playing games, but sometimes these people are so sure that they know how you're going to react. They know what you're going to do. They take advantage of that. It's like, somebody that knows that every time they call you crying, you're going to be there and listen to them. They expect you to be there, but when you need them, you can't get a hold of them. They're busy all the time, that kind of thing. Change the energy of the situation and they won't take advantage of you. So think of something that is out of character for you and do it. And I think you're going to get a different response from him. Dylan, please, I don't want you to fall off the bed. What did you... rolled on Lammy? Where's Lammy? I heard him squeak. Oh, there he is. It's his favorite Lammy. Has no ears. All right. I am up to Phoebe Johnson for love. All right. What happened to Lammy's ears, Gillen? Okay. Getting over a heartbreak in the recent past, putting it behind you and moving forward into happiness. That's the theme for love of this year. Climbing to the top of the mountain, being prepared to move forward, some fun, carefree times. The whole energy of your love life is going to change quickly, taking off the restraints that hold you back. You have an earth sign around you, a Taurus, Capricorn, or a Virgo. They may be pursuing you really hard. You also have either a Libra here that's coming in, or this could be justice is done. So whoever this person is that screwed you up in the past, they could get theirs, and you can get yours, what you deserve. All right. Up to the top. Joy. What does Emmanuel, the new guy I've just started talking to, think about me? Okay. He's a little bit worried, so he may be like concerned that you're not into him. But I think that basically he's intrigued by you. I think he wants to get to know you better. I think that there is success around this relationship and there could be a great connection. I would give it a chance. I think that look, I can't say he's perfect, but it does look like he's going to make an honest effort to get to know you and to drive the relationship forward. Miranda, why do I keep hearing you're not going to be there long? Is this related to my job? Ever since I said I want out, I've been hearing that. Wow. I bet you it does have to do with the job. All right, let's see. Yeah. Yeah, you got 3 aces. I don't think you're going to be there long. You may be hightailing it out of there soon. Star. What are his intentions and what's he hiding? All right. Good boy. His intentions seem to be okay. I mean, he seems balanced. He seems pretty honest. He seems like he's ambitious. He seems like he's level-headed. He seems like he's a go-getter. I think that he's going to be honest about what he wants in a relationship. I don't think that he's really hiding anything. It's not showing any secrets here. It does show that he may be guilty of, not always like saying he's going to do things and then like put things off. He may procrastinate. But basically, he looks like he's a pretty decent guy. And I don't really think he's hiding anything. There's no secrets that show up. All right, let me go back up to the top. Subliminals. What did M think when he saw me with this guy? And did he tell the Aries his brother? Okay. Well, he didn't really think all that much. It shows that were you at a party or something? Because it shows like there are a lot of people around. He happened to notice that you were with this person. It does show that he's a little anxious about it and that the sun is in reverse. So maybe he did tell his brother. I think he took notice of it. And I think that he may be letting his brother know, and the brother may be feeling a little bit betrayed by it. So I'm not really sure what he saw. It doesn't look like he saw too much. And it looks like it was in a circumstance where there were a lot of people around. So he took notice of it. It made him a little nervous. So I think he did mention it to his brother. All right, Susie. Has he read my messages and did he party last night? Okay. Has he read my messages? Yes, he has read your messages. Let's see, did he party last night? Did he party last night? You know what? It comes up 70% chance, yes, but the strength card is in reverse. So it could be that he was at a party for a while, or it could be that he was out for a little bit. It shows weakness, so I don't think either he didn't last long or it wasn't that big of a deal. It wasn't like anything to write home about. What's the matter, baby? What do you need, water? Want me to get you some water? I'll get you water. Get this guy water. I should go get Gatorade too because I have not had enough fluids today. Oh, there's Lammy. I got 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 you water and I got Lammy. All right. Here's our favorite Lammy. He has no ears. We don't know what happened to his ears. His ears got chewed off. He squeaks though. You need help up after I sat down? Come on, you can do it yourself. Jump up. Oh, all right, I'll help you. I'll help you. Stay right there. Ay, ay, ay. Stay right there. I got it. Get Lammy. There's Lammy. I know, you got Lammy. Oh, I can't even breathe. All right. Star. Is he a jealous guy? And what are his feelings? All right, is he a jealous guy? He doesn't come off very jealous. He's not coming off very jealous, but it does show that he can be sensitive. So he may feel like betrayed easily. Let's see how he's feeling. He's a little bit worried. He feels like you may not decide to be with him, or you might not choose him, or you may not be that into him. I think that he's more into you than you are him, which I think from a reader's perspective that's a good thing. He seems very focused on you. He's attracted to you. He thinks that you're stable. He thinks that you're a good catch. And I feel like he feels like not so much that he would be a jealous type, but that he could feel like very sensitive. Just keep that in mind. Overly sensitive. I think he's going to want to move forward with you. Do you need help? You know, you're very needy, Dylan. All right. Go ahead. Get under there. All right. There you go. Lammy's right here. Right behind you. All right. Anjali, will I be meeting AJ in the next 6 months? And if so, when? Okay. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 10, 11, 12, 13. I only got one ace. I think it may be longer than 6 months. Let's see if I can get a time frame. Four of Diamonds. The month of April is less. That's less than 6 months. The diamonds would be winter. Next winter seems far off. Let me see if I can get a time frame. Let's see. We'll be meeting in the second half of 2020. I think you may be meeting in the second half of 2020. Like after June. Susie, has he been with other women? Okay. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 1, 2, 3. I don't think so, no. He's an Aries, right? The Aries is here, Emperor. But there's only a 33% chance. So 33% chance is like he talked to somebody at a party last night, or he was talking to the waitress at the bar. It's not 70% chance or higher. I would say, yeah, he was with somebody else. 33% chance is more of like, he could have spent the entire night last night sitting in a bar talking to the whore on the bar stool next to him, but nothing physical happened. Like, do you know what I mean? Like, it's that low. Elisa. General reading for this month, okay. You got somebody coming in out of the blue with an offering of love. Be careful with this person. They may be involved with somebody else. They may try to get you in a 3-ring circus. You know, you make your decision. It does look like that you need to use your intuition when you meet this person, and that it could be something faded. They they may be a water sign, a Pisces, Scorpio, or a Cancer, and you may feel good when you meet them, and you may want to go for it, even if they are with somebody else. Use your own discretion, use your intuition, but I do think that someone's showing up here. Anjali, is A in love with me, and what does he think about me? Okay. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. Okay, he's got feelings for you. I can't tell you that he's head over heels in love with you right now because I'm not seeing that. That's not coming up. It does show that he feels lucky to have you in his life. It definitely shows that he thinks that you're balanced, you're successful, you're beautiful. He thinks that he connects with you on a soulmate level. But I can't tell you that it's full blown head over heels in love at this point. It does show that there's a lot of balance coming in, and he feels like you and him have a solid connection. But I can't say that it's full blown love yet. Susie, if he's read my message, what's he thinking now? Okay, he feels like justice is not on his side. Justice is in reverse. The Knight of Swords is here, which means you're going to hear from him soon. And he is using his intuition. He feels like he's on the brink of a disaster. The Tower is here, so this is destruction. I don't know what you said to him, but I think maybe you let him know that you're pissed off. He feels like he's got a crisis on his hands. He also feels like, see, this is very contradictory here, because the Knight of Swords is him coming in quickly, right? Answering you. You're going to hear from him. The Hermit in reverse is him shutting down. So I don't know if you hear from him first, you have words with him, and then he disappears again. That could be very possible. I think he knows that you're annoyed with him, and he's like putting off the confrontation of it. But I still think you're going to hear from him with the Knight of Swords. The Knight of Pentacles, I would say, no, maybe you're not going to hear from him for a while. But Knight of Swords comes in like a bolt of lightning. I am Shemaya Camille. Is Shawnee's jealous of me? And if so, for what? Okay. 2, 3. %70 chance, yes, this person is jealous of you. Now, jealousy is a hard thing, right? I worked with a woman who absolutely hated my guts. She hated me. She had no real reason to hate me. She just hated me. The whole company knew it. It was actually a company joke. And they would always say to me, she's jealous of you. But I couldn't figure out what was she jealous of. I mean, I worked 2 jobs. You know, I never had anyone to help me with the bills. I was never married. I didn't have kids. What the fuck were you jealous of? So jealousy is a hard thing to pinpoint. Sometimes there is no reason. Sometimes there is just something about you, your looks, your personality. Sometimes it's something that you just can't put a finger on. I had an aunt who also used to, every chance she got, she gave me some kind of underhanded shot that was like, always when nobody was around, like a nasty dig. And people would say to me too, she's jealous of you. And I used to say, well, what are you jealous of? Sometimes you just can't, it's like your natural personality is funny, it's charming, it's pleasant to be around. You can't put your finger on what it is, but it's there. And that's what's going on here. So it could be something, it might not be because you drive the nicest car or you make the most money. It could just be because they're jealous of the person who you are. And you can't imitate or replicate that. You know what I'm saying? Like, nobody else can be you. But jealousy is that's our problem. Alyssa, is the guy coming in this month with a soulmate? Okay. Is this a soulmate relationship? 7, 8, 9, 10, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, I think it is. I think it is. Susie, does he feel a soulmate connection or love yet? He knows there's a connection between you and him. I can't tell you that he knows soulmate or that kind of stuff because I don't think that he's that in tune, but he knows there's a connection. As far as love goes, love is a tricky thing. He knows that there is a connection between you and him and that you guys need to live it out. Why he can be such a complete asshole at some points is beyond me, but I see it a lot. It's like he wants to be in control. He doesn't want to be vulnerable. He wants to be calling the shots, and the more you push him, the further he's going to go. So, he knows there's a connection here. He also knows what he can get away with. I think he also knows how to push your buttons. I am Shemaiah. Is my mother going to be okay? Okay, I have no idea what is wrong or what the issue is or why you would ask that question, but according to these cards, 70% chance she's going to be okay. If she's a fire sign, a Leo, Sagittarius, or Aries, that goes up even higher. So I do think that she's going to end up being okay, but I'm not sure what the question is. So, but that's the answer. I think she's going to be all right. Shine. Our D balance is going to be right between me and Z. Our D balance is going to be right between me and Z. All right, I have no idea what that question means, but I'm asking it as a yes and no answer. Okay, I only got a 33% chance that everything is going to be okay. So, like I said, I don't understand what the question means, but if there is something between the two of you that needs to be settled, it needs help. There's work that needs to be done. It's not cut and dry. It's not going to be that easy. All right. Tidal wave. What can you tell me about how Alejandro feels now that we have connected again? Okay. He's coming in with an offering of love. There's more to come from this situation. This person wants to reconnect. There's balance and patience around the situation, and there's some regret for whatever happened in the past with the Five of Cups. You could have a stable relationship if you reconnect with this person, and you can have a spiritual connection. You're going to be in control. It's going to be your decision. I think that this person's a little bit relieved that you guys are back speaking. All right, let's see. Azriel. Oh, that's really cute, that little thing. But I don't see your question yet. You could drop the question whenever you're ready. I'll go back up to the top and then I'll come back down and look for it. That little guy is cute. All right. I think I am up to Wolfie. What action should I take in my collaboration? All right. You should take the bull by the horns here. Look, you got pentacles all over you. And you've got being prepared and moving forward. So whatever it is that you're doing, I don't know what kind of collaboration this is, use your intuition, you're in tune. It can lead you to success, perseverance, put the energy in, apply yourself. This could lead you to either a better place, a better place financially, or it could lead you to a better place when it comes to whoever it is that you're working with can give you a heads up. They can take you, put you in a direction somewhere. Go for it. Give it all you got. Don't hold back on this. Where am I? Go back up to the top. Kyla, what is the surprise Greg is planning for me? Okay. I'm not going to be able to tell you exactly what it is. I don't know. Let's see what the cards have to say about this surprise. Well, he's working hard on planning it. I'll tell you that. It's something that you're going to be... He's even got some anxiety about it. He's making a lot of decisions and he feels very strong. There's a decision around it. I don't know if it might be a little trip somewhere. I don't know. The Six of Swords is here. I don't know if he plans on taking you to the beach or across water. It may have something to do with a small, quick little trip. Some kind of a vacation-y sort of a thing. I think it's going to be a good time. And I think he's working really hard on it. Okay, Tash. Will Anis make any moves towards me? Okay. Anis making any moves. 6, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Yes, definitely. Definitely. Miss Rosie, is the Libra walking away for now? What's his feelings about this? Okay. He's definitely backing up a bit here. I don't know what happened or what went on between you and him, but he's definitely going to back up for a minute here. Let's see. He feels connected to you. He comes in with an offering of love, but yet he pulls it back. So he's a little bit unbalanced right now and he's not sure what he wants. So he's going to take a little time away. It's not going to be forever. It won't be forever. SS, reading for me and B when I'll be back in the office. Okay. There's a little bit of heartbreak and indecision around this situation when you get back in the office. I don't know if he gives you mixed messages or if you're unsure how you feel. It looks like, heartbreak and indecision. I don't know if this guy spends a little bit too much time drinking. Maybe that's why he comes off like he's all over the place. Like it's like heartbreak, indecision, and addiction. I don't know. He may be kind of an asshole when you first get back. Tash. Advice regarding the connection he has with his girlfriend is that in Korea? All right, let's see. I think it's supposed to be Korea. You know, I see this a lot. It seems very well balanced. It seems creative. It feels like everything is okay because they're not in the same location. If they were together and they were living together, they would not be living in the happy home. So I hate to say this because it could go on for a long time. When two people are like, you ever know, like I knew these people, like they would go away to college, right? The girlfriend would be in Massachusetts, the boyfriend would be in Colorado, and for the 4 years that they were in college, they were together. They were boyfriend and girlfriend. They came home, saw each other on the holidays, and then went back to college. As soon as they came home for good and they settled into like a normal relationship, they broke up. So it's like more of like the idea of having a girlfriend than it is of having an actual relationship, being with this person. It's like the idea of having one on paper, but not having the physical action of being a girlfriend. Do you know what I'm saying? Like it's there's no real connection here. Oh, I skipped one for Shine. All right, let me go find it. Okay. What's coming up between me and Z this month? All right. You've got a wish. Put that out in the universe. You can have whatever you want. You're going to lay down some boundaries with this person, and they're going to step up to the plate. You got balance coming in. You've got a lot of balance coming in. I think that this is going to be a good month for you. You're going to lay down the law exactly what you want, and you're going to get it. Emrys, any blessings coming my way? Soulmate connection comes in with a creative person that could be a Pisces. There's also a vacation to water or over water that comes in. Maybe later on in the year, but you're going to be prepared to take it. Life transforms towards the end of the year too. A lot of big changes coming in. Azriel, how can I stay positive around others that conspire? So freaking hard. All right. I just had a session with the Law of Attraction coach the other day, and this is a really hard. I think this is a part of the Law of Attraction. people, nobody has free will in your life but you. Like, that's what she says. So if there's somebody around you that's conspiring or manipulating or sneaky, you have to rewrite the way you feel about that person, and they'll reflect back to you what you believe about them. So let's just say, for example, I had a boss who was an asshole. If I constantly focused on, oh my God, he's such an asshole, he's such an asshole, he's such an asshole, he's always going to show that to me. So what you want to try to do is change the way you think about the other people and focus on their positive attributes, not their negative attributes. And then the same thing with you. So no matter what anybody else is doing, your pond is always still. Nobody can rock your world. You're in control of your own reality. So an example, I worked with this woman, I still work with her, Diane, who years ago, when she got divorced, she had to take a shitty job. She had a shitty boss, and she was in a bad place. Most people that are in that situation have gone through that. And she said that she looked at her boss and she thought that he was an asshole. And, he was mean or whatever. And she said that she started to change the way she felt about him. And they became really good friends. And that even after she quit the job, like till this day, they're still good friends. But she said that she knew that it had to start with her. It couldn't... Like, you couldn't wish him to change. She had to change the way she felt about it. So every morning when she got up, she tried to focus on, I'm so grateful that I have this job. I'm so grateful that I have this boss. I'm so grateful that I got the position. Because going in every day negative wasn't helping. It was only making things worse. And she said that she turned the situation around. Now, that was a long time ago. She's in a much, much, much better place now, but if other people are doing shitty things, you can only control yourself. You can't control them. You can only control the way you think about them. And then they should reflect back to you what you believe about them. And I think that that's one of the hardest parts about the law of attraction, because I don't think that we believe that we have that kind of control over the situations. Like, we tend to feel like he did this to me, or she did this to me, or he's doing that to her, when we're really in control of the situation. And it's hard for me to wrap my brain around it, which is why I still work with this coach. And she always says to me that my biggest problem is that I look at people as if they're different from me, and they're not. It's like it's all one person. These people are just reflecting back to you what you believe about them. So you can give that a shot. SS, what's going on in B's love life? Is he talking or interested in someone? Okay. It does. He has opportunity around him. He's got a water sign here. He's got an earth sign here. He doesn't give anybody anything. He just kind of, if they show up, he goes. He doesn't seem to put much effort in. He likes people to come after him. He comes off kind of pompous and cocky. Relationship with anyone, or that he's in love with anyone. It just looks like if someone shows up and he feels like hooking up, he will, but it doesn't look like he puts in any effort. Tash, advice for the connection between me and Anis. Okay. Use your intuition. Use your intuition. You have the 10 of Pentacles and you have the Knight of Cups here. Your relationship is good. I mean, the situation is good. There are feelings here. There is forward movement. But don't get caught up in your own anxiety. Focus on your intuition. Listen to your gut and focus on what you like about the situation and not what you don't like. That was Tash, right? Okay, so I am up to Phoebe. Is the earth sign you talked about new or from the past? Okay. Is the earth sign for Phoebe a new person who she has not met yet? I believe it's a new person. You got 3 aces. Rhonda, what is it about me that makes men back away? Okay. See, there's nothing about you. You know what? Like this is the thing. It's like we always think that it comes back to us, like there's something wrong with us. But the fact of the matter is that you connect very well with people and your relationships move forward really quickly. These people feel connected to you. Can that be scary? Sure. But when somebody backs away or when somebody ghosts or when somebody does something shitty, or even like the last guy that I was talking about, how he puts no effort in, he feels like it comes easy to him. These are all beliefs that we have about ourselves, right? So rather than looking at it like, what is it about me that makes people, like pushes people away? We want to change the way we think about the situation. And it's hard because it doesn't matter how old you are, however old you are, you spent your whole life feeling like this. So it's hard to change those feelings, but these feelings go out into the universe very strong. So when I was 20, just about turning 21, I had my first boyfriend. I was like, I didn't have any boyfriends in high school. Nobody wanted to date me. Like, that's just how it was. So these are things that were deeply ingrained in my brain, and that's what went out. So the first relationship I had was very unstable. I would hear from him, I wouldn't hear from him, he would disappear. I was getting ghosted before ghosting was actually a thing. And so you take that with you to the next relationship and you take it to the relationship after that. And this is what's happening. So one person pulled back from you and you've put that in your head that this is what happens. You can change that, but you have to work on it. It comes back to how you feel about you and what you're putting out into the universe. So for me, if I look back on my life, I can see, I even remember with him, I remember saying to people, yeah, we're dating, but it's not really stable and it's not really secure, but it's okay for me because that's what I was used to in my life, unstable, and not feeling secure, feeling like I was always waiting for the next shoe to drop. So the things that you can use to change that is, everybody shows up for me. I am the number one priority. I am worthy. I am deserving. He treats me like I'm a queen because there's nothing wrong with you. There's nothing that you're doing that pushes people away. And there are people that push people away. I had a friend in high school who used to constantly talk about how much of a loser she was. Nobody wanted to hear that anymore. You don't come off with that. Nothing here shows up that there is anything that you're doing to push people away other than creating it with your own thoughts. And I can give great advice, but when it comes to myself, it's hard for me to take my own advice. So I get it, and I've done it, and I've created a lot of disasters that happened to me. But at the end of the day, you can change it. So rather than pushing people away, you think, I call people towards me. What is it about me that attracts so many wonderful people? Think of it like that. It's not easy to change it at first, but after a while, you start to change it. I used to very much have this like victim-like mentality that was like, well, not in my life, or that'll never happen to me. Now, when I have those thoughts, I immediately stop and I'm like, my mantra for 2019 was, I get whatever I want in 2019. I get whatever I want in 2019. So whenever something came up that was like a negative thought, and I was like, fuck that, I get whatever I want in 2019. I call the shots in 2019. So try to change it that way. There's nothing wrong with you. You are perfect. That's it. End of story. Shine. Messages from spirit that need immediate attention. Okay, spirit cards. Seven of Earth, seeds well planted, a temporary pause in action, unnecessary worry. The Eight of Water, a desire to move on, the search for something more meaningful, spiritual and emotional growth. The Ace of Water, falling in love or the resurgence of a relationship. Spiritual growth and enhanced intuition, a new home. You got good stuff happening here. Seeds well planted, spiritual growth and intuition and falling in love. You got good stuff happening. Anna, well, Christopher love towards me right now. I'm not sure what the question is. How do you want me to ask it? How's he feeling right now? Let me answer for Lily and I'll come back. Lily, what's going on with the Taurus and Nasli? All right, what's happening here with Taurus and Nasli? There could be heartbreak that just recently happened and then happiness. So I don't know if somebody did something really shitty. One person was heartbroken, but they're going to try to work it out. It may be a temporary fix or a temporary band-aid, but I'm not so sure that this is going to fix it. I don't know. It looks like somebody did something that was not right. The other person got hurt. They're trying to fix it, but I don't know that it's going to be fixed. All right, I want to see what's his love towards me right now. Okay. He's holding back right now with the Knight of Cups in reverse. He feels very off balance or off kilter, and he feels a little bit emotionally unstable right now. I don't know if you guys had a fight or something recently. He's unfocused too. The Page of Pentacles is in reverse. It's going to take him a minute to get back on track. I don't know what happened with the two of you, but it looks like he's holding back right now. He's not coming forward for whatever reason. Something has knocked him off his high horse or whatever. All right, I'm up to Cash. Do you see me or Annis walking away? Okay. Is there a disconnect here in this relationship? No, nobody's walking away. You could go through a rough patch. You could go through a moment where you're maybe not speaking for a few days and may get a little difficult, but I don't think anyone's walking away, not now. Anna, why did Chris post a picture of his baby mama on Facebook? What are his feelings towards her? Okay. He doesn't have feelings for her. I mean, he got the Tower here. He's got the choices in reverse. You know, I hate to say it, but people that put shit up on Facebook are usually doing it for a reason, and it's usually to get back at someone else. 9 times out of 10, the bullshit that you see on Facebook is not true. It's done to make somebody think something. You know, it's like, I'm going to put this up here to make you think this. I'm going to tell you how much he loves me because that makes me important. And if I get 50 likes, that validates me as a human being. I don't go by anything that goes on Facebook. I don't go by anything that goes on social media. I read too many people where I know that the loving relationship that you're having on Facebook, I know he's fucking the girl next door. So, you know, don't get upset by anything that you see on Facebook. I wouldn't even look at it. And if he did it, chances are he did it because he's feeling emotionally vulnerable and he knew you were going to see it. And then this is just another layer of the onion that, like, what people do. Years ago, we didn't have social media and people weren't so vicious. There was no way for them to communicate like this. Now it's like, oh, I'm going to put up this picture and she's going to see it and she's going to think this. Well, this is not how we cultivate healthy relationships. Unfortunately, this is how the world acts. Most people, this is what they do. The smartest people, the smartest cheaters are the people that are on Facebook, that aren't on Facebook. They won't put anything on Facebook because they know that they can't control what other people do. So they won't have a Facebook page because they don't want you to be able to tag them in it. Those are the smartest people. Those are the people that really want to remain hidden. SS, is he trying to grow hair? I don't know why I find that funny, but I do. Is he trying to grow hair? All right, let's have a look. 2, 3, 1, 2. Yeah, he is. He is. But I know I'm laughing because I remember when there was a commercial, maybe it was like for Ogilvy Home Perms, like when I was a kid, and my grandfather, used to always say to my grandmother, Gloria, you think I should get a perm? My grandmother would be like, what, on those 2 hairs, Joe? What are we perming? Gloria, you think I should get a perm? With those 2 hairs, Joe? Yeah, I do think he's trying to grow hair. Kira, what's Leroy's next step for us? He's got a lot of things up his sleeve, okay? He's got choices around him. There may be a business thing that he may want to bring you in on. There's a wish around you. Oh, damn, my battery's going. The Empress is here, so you know what this means. Moving forward, he treats you like a Roman goddess. Anything that's connected to the planet Venus, love, money, abundance. Be careful if you don't want children. Could be the birth or the conception of a child. There's also a chance that you and him may go on vacation. You could take a trip somewhere. All right, let me get through these super chats quickly because my phone is down to 10%. And I'm afraid that it may die. All right, I'm up to Anna. Does Christopher look at my Facebook page and what does he think? Okay. He does sometimes. I don't think he goes through it like obsessively and looks at everything. I think he does scroll through it. And I think he just is interested to see if he can pick up anything that's going on. I don't think he overanalyzes it. I really don't. Phoebe, what will my next relationship be like? All right, moderators, you can get your questions in too because I'm afraid that the phone's going to die. Your next relationship will be built on solid ground. It's going to be stable, balanced, compassionate. It could be with an air sign, an Aquarius, Libra, or a Gemini. This person's going to have a strong personality. They're going to be very happy, like have a happy disposition. And you're going to use your intuition when you meet them. They're going to be very focused on you. Liz, how does a Gemini feel about our connection? All right, if this phone dies, I'll have to hook up my other phone quick just to get through the rest of these. But you know that other phone is the one where it looks like I'm sitting in the cloud. Okay, the Gemini feels like your relationship connection is very successful with the Six of Wands. Sometimes they're a little bit intimidated by it, but they're basically okay with moving forward with it. They're not freaked out to the point where they're going to back away or jump off the cliff, but they do find it to be a little intense at times, which is fine. Alexis, Jay still has me on Instagram. Should I say happy birthday to him or no? I would. No reason why you can't. Kira, he wants me to go to Paris in August. Should I? Right. 1, 2, 3, 7, 8, 9, 10. I think so. Let's see, why not? You got two out of 3 aces. All right, let me do the moderators quick. Brandy, why does Deborah care if I'm having sex? Oh, he cares. He cares. He may like to act like he doesn't, but he does care. He cares. Look, you got the Knight of Cups and the Chariot here. He cares. He comes in with an offering of love. He wants the relationship to move forward. He can say he doesn't care, but he's having readings and he wants to know what's going on because he cares. People do fucked up things. How did Benji feel about the gift I gave him? Okay. He felt like you gave him the world. He felt good about it. Definitely. The Wheel of Fortune is here. Definitely. I don't have a phone charger that's long enough to reach here. That's the problem. So annoying. See, the outlet that's behind here, I can't get to because of the headboard. And I got the lamp plugged in there, but it's not far enough for the phone. I got to get either an extension cord or I have to get a really long charger. The dog's snoring. All right. SARS, his thoughts on me at the moment. Okay. But tomorrow, I don't know what I'm doing tomorrow. I'm going to try to come on 3 times tomorrow. I know I said that for today, but I slept late today, which is odd for me, but I did. All right, Dylan. All right. What was the question? His thoughts on me at the moment. Okay. So he feels like you're stable. He feels like you're intuitive. He also feels like that you're the kind of person that you and him have this connection that he can't hide anything from you. You know exactly what he's thinking. He feels success around the relationship with you, and I think you're going to be hearing from him soon. Or he's going to be somehow sticking his finger or toe in the water at some point. Oh, sure, I can read for Breezy. Okay. Let me hurry up and find the question before the phone drops dead. Breezy, can you just send the question again? Because I can't find it, and I don't want to take any more time. The phone's about to die. Does Sean, Jay's best friend, talk about me to Jay? And if so, what does he say about me? I have not a good feeling. Okay. 2, 3. Okay, I don't see that they talk bad about you. There's nothing coming up here. You got no aces. So, they may voice their opinion. They could say something that's not that nice, but I don't think it has an effect in any way because it's not showing that it's affecting him in any way. I wouldn't worry about it. I wouldn't think about it. I wouldn't give it any attention. All right, guys, I'm going to go for tonight, but I'll see you guys tomorrow. And I'm available for private readings now that I'm out on leave. I don't think I have anywhere to go tomorrow. I think I'm going to be here for most of the day. So I will see you guys tomorrow. Thank you all. Have a good night. Bye-bye.